You say you want freedom, freedom from sin, freedom from anxiety, freedom from the patterns that keep holding you back. But here's the truth. The very discipline you're avoiding is the freedom you're looking for. We live in a culture that worships comfort. We're told to follow our feelings, do what feels good, avoid anything hard or uncomfortable, and somehow we've let that mindset slip into our faith. We want the freedom that comes with following Jesus, but we don't want the discipline it requires. We want victory over sin without the daily fight. We want spiritual maturity without the spiritual disciplines. We want transformation without submission, but that's not how it works. True freedom doesn't come from avoiding discipline, it comes through it. The discipline you've been running from is actually the key to the breakthrough you've been praying for. Here's what most people misunderstand. They think discipline is restrictive. They think it's about rules that limit life, but that couldn't be further from the truth. A train is most free when it stays on the tracks. The moment it leaves the tracks, it's not free. It's derailed, destroyed. The tracks aren't restricting the train. They're enabling it to do what it was designed to do. That's what biblical discipline does for you. It doesn't restrict your freedom. It creates the structure that makes true freedom possible. Real freedom isn't doing whatever you want whenever you want. That's slavery to impulses. Real freedom is having the power to do what you should, even when you don't feel like it. That power comes from discipline. When you discipline your body, you're free from cravings. When you discipline your mind, you're free from toxic thoughts. When you discipline your spirit through prayer and scripture, you're free from the chaos that comes from living disconnected from God. The discipline you avoid keeps you enslaved. The discipline you embrace sets you free. So why do we avoid it? Because discipline is hard. It requires sacrifice. It demands consistency. In the moment, it often feels like it's taking something away. We avoid waking up early to pray because sleep feels better. We avoid controlling our words because venting feels satisfying. We avoid cutting off that toxic relationship because loneliness feels unbearable. We avoid fasting, scripture memory, accountability because it all requires denying ourselves. And here's the trap. Every time you choose comfort over discipline, you think you're choosing freedom, but you're actually choosing bondage. You're choosing to remain stuck in the exact patterns you say you want to break free from. Paul understood this. He said, "I strike a blow to my body and make it my slave, so that after I have preached to others, I myself will not be disqualified." If he didn't discipline himself, his desires would control him. That's the choice we all face. Either you discipline yourself, or your undisciplined desires will discipline you. Either you control your habits, or your habits will control you. There's no third option. Now let me tell you what happens when you embrace the discipline you've been avoiding. When you discipline yourself to pray every day, you become free from anxiety because you're constantly connected to the source of peace. When you discipline your eyes and mind, you become free from lust and the shame that comes with it. When you discipline your words, you become free from the destruction careless speech creates. God says, "No discipline seems pleasant at the time, but later it produces a harvest of righteousness and peace for those who have been trained by it." Discipline is painful in the moment, but later it produces the very things you're desperately looking for. You want peace. It's on the other side of disciplining your thought life. You want purity. On the other side of disciplining your eyes and habits. You want purpose. On the other side of disciplining your time and priorities. The freedom you want is waiting for you, but it's on the other side of the discipline you've been avoiding. So here's the question. What's the one area of discipline I've been avoiding? Prayer, scripture reading, fasting, controlling your tongue, cutting off a toxic relationship, managing your money, dealing with your thought life. You know what it is. You've known for a while. You've just been hoping you could get the breakthrough without doing the hard work. Here's what to do. Pick one discipline, just one. Commit to it for the next 30 days. Not because it's easy, not because you feel like it, but because you want the freedom more than the comfort. Stop negotiating with yourself. Stop making excuses. Stop waiting until you feel ready. You'll never feel ready. Discipline doesn't start with feelings, it starts with a decision. Decide today, take the first step. Wake up 30 minutes earlier tomorrow, delete that app, make that call, set that boundary. Whatever it is, do it, and then do it again the next day and the next. The discipline you avoid is the freedom you need, and God doesn't leave you to do this in your own strength. He gives you His Spirit, His power, His grace to help you become who He's called you to be, but you have to take the first step. You have to choose discipline over comfort. You have to want freedom more than ease. If this message challenged you, leave a comment telling me the discipline you're committing to. Share this with someone who needs this reminder today, and subscribe for more messages that help you grow in freedom, faith, and self-mastery. Grace and peace be unto you.